Hi, I'm Celeste Clark, and I would like to take a few minutes to share with you about one of my most important objects in my life, and that is my Bible, specifically the Open Bible, New King James Version. Everybody has their own preferences on which Bible they love and which one speaks to them, and it just so happens that the Open Bible, New King James Version, is the one for me, specifically because it has a lot of study. It's a study Bible, and it has a lot of history, and that answers, a lot of my questions when I get in there and start digging around. I like the history and the information that it provides within, the context of whatever it is that I'm reading. The background of why the Bible became so important to me was when I was 18, I got saved, and I became hungry. I became very thirsty for the Word of God, and I spent days. I just remember poring over, and I had notebooks and notebooks and notebooks of notes that I would just sit and research the words, and I didn't understand each word, and I had to go grab a dictionary, or back then they didn't have Google. So I did it the old archaic way of just writing down the words I didn't understand and looking them up later so that I can kind of get a picture of what it was that God was trying to tell me in the Word of God. And I didn't understand everything that I was reading. I didn't understand a lot of it, but my pastor taught me, said, start with the Gospel of John, and that's where I started. And then I moved over to Psalms, and then I moved over to Proverbs, and I began to learn more about God's ways, and I would pray every day, God, teach me your way. God, teach me your way. And because it was my heart's desire, it had become my heart's desire to be pleasing to God. And I knew that to do that, I needed to know more about His Word and to know more about Him and how the Bible relates to my life now. Is that actually just He healed a lot of traumas and a lot of insecurities from when I was a child, that were placed in my life when I was a child, and He has delivered me from a lot of different things, and it relates to every area of my life. There's freedom, there's healing. There, God binds up all of our wounds, and He heals our broken hearts, and the Word of God is precious to me, and God is precious to me. Our professional goals will be rooted and grounded in the Word of God. Everybody that, I had said before in my introduction that I plan to be a licensed therapist, a licensed Christian therapist, with a focus on helping people who have been through traumas. And I plan to use the Bible heavily in everything that I do, to help others to get healing and whole. I just don't think there's any other way. Good sound counsel should always come from the Bible. And if you're ever in need of seeking a counselor, the Bible talks about seeking sound counsel, and that means seeking Christian counsel, good Christian counsel. So thank you for listening to my presentation about my special object. I look forward to hearing about yours. Thank you.